Donald Trump held a rally in West Virginia. This was on the same day that Paul Manafort was convicted of 8 charges, including tax fraud. And also, Michael Cohen pleaded guilty to paying off women that Trump had affairs with. Now, with that said, Trump decided to have this rally. He didn't mention any of these convictions or the fact that Cohen's pleaded guilty, but he did mention.
He didn't bring that up.
No, didn't bring it up at all.
Fascinating.
But his supporters didn't really seem to care about any of that. In fact, they did talk about locking people up, but according to various journalists who were there, Ezra Klein, for instance, says lock her up chants about Hillary Clinton at a Trump rally on the day Trump's campaign manager and personal lawyer get jail time is really GOP politics right now in a nutshell. So that's what happened.
They chanted lock her up. I'm going to give you another tweet because this is a really good one. Christina Wilkie said, surreal on a day when 2 of Trump's top aides were handed 16 felony convictions between them, and both will, in fact, be locked up. So that's his campaign. It's not like a random dude at the campaign. Well, I didn't know him. He was getting coffee. His campaign manager and his personal lawyer. Okay.
Yeah.
16 felony convictions. They're chanting lock her up about emails. About emails.
About emails.
About
yeah.
emails.
They were also chanting drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp. Well, I got good news for you. We just did. Because 2 of them are going to jail. And they work for Donald Trump. It is amazing how willfully blind Trump supporters are.
Now, they might be willfully blind, or they might have bought into the propaganda that the right wing spews on a daily basis. And to give you an example of that, our very own J.R. Jackson put together a mashup of the reaction of the right wing to what happened yesterday to Paul Manafort and Michael Cohen. Take a look.
The election laws are a morass of misdemeanors, felonies, crimes, non-crimes, with exceptions.
Michael Cohen pled 2 charges that are actually not crimes.
You can't impeach on the basis of minor derelictions or even crimes. You need a high crime.
This
Donald
is not
Trump
a crime.
Directed it.
It's not a crime. It's not a crime.
Violation of election laws are regarded as kind of jaywalking.
Is that illegal? How is that a crime?
If he directed somebody to do it, intending to pay it back, that's probably not a crime.
Minor campaign finance violations. Far worse crimes, by the way, committed by others. They didn't get charged.
Every administration violates the election laws. You know, every campaign has violated some technical election law.
Or an attempt to try to do anything to connect Cohen's wrongdoing to potential wrongdoing with Trump.
Well, itself, it's not a crime. Every candidate violates the election laws when they run for president.
It's not a crime.
Okay, I can't get enough of that. Okay, the guy pleaded guilty to a crime, and he's going to serve up to 3 to 6 years in prison. The judge said, "Thank you for your guilty plea of that crime." And
can we do a split screen while Cenk explains this so I can play the role of Tucker Carlson? Is that possible?
Let's try that. Let's try that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It is a crime when you plead guilty to a crime. Okay. And when you say I had a co-conspirator in that crime and his name was Donald Trump, authorities are going to want to investigate your co-conspirator in that crime. If you go back and watch Tucker Carlson's face, why does he do that?
Why would anyone trust someone who looks like that? Like, he's so confused.
Yeah, the whole time he's like, what? But to be fair to Tucker Carlson, it is fairly confusing when they say the crime he admitted is not a crime. I would also probably make this face.
That was unbelievable.
My favorite part of that is how Alan Dershowitz has humiliated himself on national television over and over. This guy's been kissing Donald Trump's ass to get to be one of his lawyers so he could be relevant again. And Trump still hasn't hired him. But he still goes out there every day on Fox and he's like, oh, no, all the things Trump did. I mean, it could be a crime. I don't know if it's a high crime. And you're supposed to be a fancy law professor. Most constitutional experts understand that high crimes and misdemeanors the high in that sentence refers to people in high positions. That's how it was used at the time. And even if it wasn't, I don't care what interpretation you want to put on it. It's high crimes and misdemeanors. And campaign finance law violations are at a bare minimum misdemeanors. The guys go to prison, Cohen is, for 3 to 6 years. Okay, that's not a minor misdemeanor. So that was wonderfully humiliating for these Orwellian guys to come out there and go, what are you gonna do, believe your lying eyes? We got alternative facts for you, man. The truth isn't truth and crimes aren't crime.
Want to see more videos like this? Well, you can. All you have to do is subscribe to the TYT channel below. And don't forget to become a TYT member and download the TYT Plus app on your phone. Head over to tyt.com/join today.